It's dark. I'm like in a bad angle. See who comes in the chat. If no one really joins, then I'll just get to talking anyways. It doesn't really matter because you guys can watch this on the playback or whatever. So it's all good. I'll give see who comes in. Give it a few minutes. It's Saturday, so I'm sure people are doing their thing and you know. So I'll give our way like 2 minutes and I'm gonna get to talking. 1 more minute and I'm gonna get to talking. Oh shit, wait a minute. All right, a few more seconds and then I'm gonna get to talking. All right, that's 2 minutes in. So whoever doesn't see me on live, they can watch the playback, and that's cool with me. Okay, so if you're watching this or you watch this on the playback, then you obviously see what the title is about: hate, jealousy, and envy. Like I always say, I hate to sound redundant, but like at my age, I'm 39, and I have definitely received this energy from people, but I've also been jealous of people. Okay. I've been envious. I've never hated nobody now, but it's more like jealousy for me that I've experienced or I've felt, at times in my life or whatever. And I'm very transparent. So this is not a video to where I'm pointing my finger at everybody and not looking at myself. I've already looked at myself. That's why I'm on the journey and in the place in my life where I'm at, because as far as I know how. Oh Lord, here we go with this internet shit. Okay. This is about putting people on the right path as far as I know. Okay. You don't have to take what I fucking say. You can keep it pushing. You can go to somebody else's show. You can do your own stuff. Whatever you choose, it ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Okay. I was recently had a very spiritual conversation with someone, right? And it was revealed to me by this person is very connected as far as and it was revealed to me that someone who I first of all I already had let go of this person a while ago, but that this person was very envious and jealous and hateful of me. And for a split second, I'm gonna just be honest with you guys, it bothered me. Like one tear came down my one tear came down this eye, and that was the best of it. And because I've had so much growth or whatever, and so much inner and overstanding of things, I overstand why this is what it is with this person, or was, or whatever. I don't know if this person is currently in this energy. Hopefully not, because the longer that you let negativity brew inside your spirit, inside of your aura, is the longer you're going to hold yourself back in life. If you think that you can successfully navigate and move through life being hateful, being jealous, being envious of somebody, you're fucking mistaken. That's not how it works. You might be able to do it for a certain length of time, but after a while, it's not going to fly. It's not going to fly. Okay. What I'm learning, what I have learned, you guys, is that any um, negative emotion that you internalize that's inside of you, it doesn't even have to be jealousy. envy or none of that stuff. It could be other stuff. And you have it inside of you, it has to go somewhere. Meaning it's going to affect you negatively, mentally, spiritually, physically, or all combined. Trust me. I know from experience. This is not something I've noticed with somebody else or I'm surmising. This is what I know from myself. Any negative emotion that you harbor inside of you towards another person, towards yourself, towards a situation, towards the past, towards anything, is going to have a deep effect on your spiritual life, your mental life, and your physical life, or any of those, or all together. Period. What I'm understanding and learning also is that when it comes to jealousy and envy and those types of emotions, what it is being able to look at a person, right? Or a situation or people or whatever, and saying, that person has that. Why can't I have that? At the end of the day, you have no idea what people go through. And I didn't understand this until I started going through my own shit, and it's my greatness and my gifts and everything started being illuminated. And I realized all the things I had dealt with and went through in my past, to bring me to where I'm at right now. And you might be like, well, where are you at, Kim? Well, where I'm at is, okay, I'm healthy on the inside. Damn it. That's where I'm at. Where I wasn't healthy at one point. I was completely, and I didn't even show it to people, not even people who I knew, not knew, but even people who I were close to even knew what was going on with me. Not to say they didn't give a shit. Sometimes, most of the time, they didn't give a shit enough. Nobody's really, truly, truly, truly giving a shit like that about anything that's going on with me. But that's okay, because it's supposed to come from me. Anything that you want in your life, you are supposed to go after yourself. Meaning, if you want healing, if you want love, if you want respect, if you want value, if you want substance, anything that you want, that shit is supposed to come from you. The moment you seek it on the outside from someone else is the moment you're doing yourself a disservice, and the moment it will not come the way you expect it to come to you. Period. So if you're looking at someone else and you're looking at their accomplishments, you're looking at their healing, their relationships, their marriage or whatever, and you're becoming envious and jealous of that situation or that person, it's time for you to go deep within. You have no idea. This person, we are responsible for our own everything. Nobody, once you become an adult, nobody is responsible for you. And when are you technically an adult? Well, you technically, the world says you're an adult. Well, America, if you live in this country, they say you're an adult when you're 18. Period. So therefore, you're responsible for yourself, your well-being, and everything. Depending on your parents, some parents, they do push their kids out there once they hit 18. I'm not that type of parent. Teach his own. I got an 18-year-old now, and I damn sure ain't trying to put her out. I just want her to take care of herself and get herself together. That's it. And be the best person she can be mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. And to be responsible. Hello. Okay. So when we talk about looking at someone else, because jealousy is basically seeing what someone else has, whether it's a relationship, whether it's tangible things, whether it's a business, whatever it is, self-esteem, high self-esteem. Okay. Let's keep it real. People be jealous about stuff like that. The way people love you, whatever it is, and you looking at someone else and their situation, and then the energy of, damn, why do they have that? Why don't I have that? You know what I'm saying? That is jealousy. And it can turn into envy very quick if you don't grab a hold of it. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't get a hold of that really fast and work on your inner world, then it will turn into envy. And then envy turns into hate. You see, it's like a snowball effect. I made a video on YouTube and on Instagram, the exact same video I posted on both, where I talked about letting people inspire you. Meaning, if you see someone who you perceive to be doing better than you, let that person inspire you. What the fuck are you going to waste your time being jealous for that person? That is a whole different individual. That is not you. Even if it's your twin, you don't have the right to be jealous of what's going on with that person. Work on yourself. A lot of people nowadays, hello, a lot of people nowadays want to do, want to get shit at an easy, like easy. Like, oh, I want money, but I want it easy. Oh, I want success, but I want it easy. Or I want wealth, but I want it easy. No, you got to work. I'm not saying you have to work for someone else. Build your shit. Start you a business. Put all the work, no, leave this alone. The work, the dedication, the blood, sweat, and tears into your own stuff. No, they don't. People want stuff easy. They want to watch what you're doing and emulate what you do, or thinking just because you're posting certain things on social media that it's easy for you. Why would you assume that it's easy for me? Why would you assume that it has been easy for me? I'm just a strong person. Channel your inner strength and you can do whatever you want to do in this life. I, at this point, would never advise, if you're the type of person who is easily, jealous of people or envious or anything like that, I would say, and I mean no shade to nobody, but I'm just being honest, stay the hell off of social media. Please stay off of social media, because if you on social media and you have a jealous spirit inside of you, then you're going to be in that energy. And what it is going to do, it's going to stop you from working on your own shit because you're too focused on what everybody else is doing. Nobody tells their story 100%. Nobody breaks down every single thing. Yes, but but you have to work on yourself. Now, let's get down to like the deepness of where jealousy, envy, and hating comes from. It's basically unhealed wounds. I'm gonna just keep it real. Look, I'm just keep it real, y'all. A lot of times it stems from people who are not healed. Things that have happened in their past. Doesn't necessarily have to be their childhood. It could be something that happened in their young adulthood. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times it's older people who become jealous because they feel like time has passed them by. Things haven't been running in their lives a certain way. And, this person is moving fast. This person is doing this. This person is doing that. And here they are still stagnant. Well, if you have that mindset, then you won't stay stagnant. Period. It starts in your mind. I have been telling people this lately because I'm telling you, like, honest to God, y'all, I really know this to be a fact. You have to work on your mind. Exactly. You have to work at your higher self. Getting in touch with your higher self, how I did it personally, is I meditated. I mean, meditated day in and day out. I would meditate for 3-4 hours during the day. When my son would be at school, I would meditate. I still meditate a lot of times at night. I don't do it like I used to, like when I first started on my spiritual journey. But I'm telling you, like, I would meditate like crazy. Like I'll be like, for real. Sometimes I would get high and meditate, and it really, really helped me so much. I would burn candles. I would diffuse my oils. I would do my incense. And I just really, 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 really went in with it. Okay. So yeah, getting in touch with your higher self. I mean, once you touch with your higher self, you ain't got to worry about being jealous or envious of nobody. What the fuck? I mean, that's not going to happen. It's just not. But, okay, so like I was saying, like being like strengthening your mind, like, what I'm saying, making sure your mind is very strong. Like, for instance, like we all have times during the day where, dark negative thoughts, pop in our heads. And instead of I like the bowls. I like those now. What do they call it? I think it's TIBETAN. And then I used to really be into the binaural beats, stuff like that. But strengthening your mind, like the moment a thought that comes into your head that's toxic, that's negative, that's dark, boom, replace it with a positive thought. Or be like, no, I forgive that person. Like if you think negative about a situation, if you have like a negative feelings like resentment, somebody did you wrong, betrayal, we've all did. Oh, you know what? That's gonna be my next subject. We're gonna talk about betrayal. But anything that's negative pops into your head, immediately replace it with something positive. I mean, immediately, don't even let it take form. Immediately replace it with something positive. Because the more that you do that, the more you train your mind to be in a higher state of consciousness. I'm telling you, do it. Do it. Don't let it take form. Do not let it don't do it. I'm telling you, that's the best advice I can give to you, is do not let those negative thoughts puncture your aura. If you You know, something else I was going to say. There was times that I have been jealous of a particular person, okay? I didn't think that this person was very kind as much. Like they had like the moment you would upset this person would immediately go to their lower self, right? But this person, in my subjective mind, this person had a lot of blessings and things like that. And here I was always bending over backwards for people, doing, just being this is before I woke up, obviously. And so, I would be like, damn, why does this person never go through nothing? I'm the one who's been through all kind of shit, been through things with my family, my kids and everything. And I'm always going through it. And here this person is blah, blah, blah. And that was the jealous, envious, lower self energy in me, and this is before, waking up. And even as I was waking up, I still would have those thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does this person get to this? Why does this person get to experience this? And with that, I took that energy, like looking at that person, so focused on that individual, I wasn't working on myself. Okay. Because obviously this person has a different life path than I have. Okay. What the hell is it going to do for any of us to be jealous of someone else? You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing good that could ever come from being jealous of somebody, envious of somebody, or even hating somebody. I would never recommend you waste a moment putting that type of energy out there or holding it within. Because like I said, for the ones who went live now who didn't hear this, when you hold on to jealousy, resentment, hate, any negative emotion, it's going to take form in your life physically, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. It has to go somewhere. It's going to affect you on some level. Well, train your mind, Hearts Virgo. You have to train your mind, right? It's not going to come immediately. It's just like, for instance, like you mentioned meditation. So if you meditate, you know that in the beginning, like when you start meditating, you have to like get used to it. So you may start off with 5 minutes, 10-minute increments. And then as time goes on, you're able to meditate for 2 hours or an hour. I mean, I'm telling you, I've meditated for hours at a time. So you got to train anything that you want to do, honey. You have to take the time to do it. If you have to put the work into it, things are not just going to come like that. They're not just going to come overnight. So don't say anything is hard because there's power in words. So you never want to say something is hard. You don't want to say, oh, it's hard to replace those negative thoughts with positive thoughts. No, say, I'm going to train my mind. I am currently training my mind to be able to replace my negative thoughts with positive thoughts so they won't take form in my life. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you do. Don't ever, ever, ever say anything is hard. Like, for real, I can bring my kids in here right now. They'll tell you I say that. I'll be like, don't say something is hard. It's not hard. Period. It's not. So don't say that. Okay, baby? Don't say that. What else I was going to say? I suggest to anybody, because we all have been, for the most part, guilty of being jealous of someone or whatever, where everybody ain't guilty of envy and hate. But we've all, for the most part, we've been guilty. Exactly. Exactly, J07. Yes. Hi, Elise. So you just want to take care of yourself. You want to work on you. The more you work on you, I didn't call you, baby. The more you work on you, the less you'll be able to pay attention to what someone else is doing. Period. And I'm not just talking, I'm talking about in all ways, whether you're working on your inner world, your outer world, your family, your business, whatever it is the less concentration you're going to put on someone else. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to, who gives a fuck what somebody else is doing? You wish them well, you be inspired. I was mentioning before, like, I did a video a couple of months ago. I posted it on here and on Instagram where I was talking about being inspired by people. Like, I follow like over 1,200 people on Instagram, and bet your bottom dollar that those people inspire me in some type of way. Like literally, when I see people on social media, I literally feel like joy in my heart. Like whether they're buying a home, starting a business, buying a new car. Exactly. It's like if a person feels defeated, like they don't have nothing to live for and they feel bad, then if they think they see somebody else doing bad, I mean good, then it's like, oh no, I want that person to feel like me. I want to pull this person back down to my level. I want them to feel horrible. I want them to feel defeated. I want them to have low self-esteem. I want them to have low confidence. You need to heal. If that's the energy that you're projecting, then you need to heal yourself. Because what you're doing is you're wasting your time in your life. You could be having, exactly, you could be having a great life. You could be working on so many things. You could be attracting the love of your life. You could have great relationships with people you love, but you can't have those things because you're so focused on what someone else's have that you feel like you should have. If the universe felt like you should have what that other person have, then trust me, you would have it. Period. The universe is about energy. So if you're whatever you're putting out there to the universe, it's what the universe is going to throw back at you. Trust me. That's what you're going to get back. You're not going to get back what you think you should get. If you're being nasty and cruel and you're betraying people and you're jealous of them and you're hating them and you're like throwing all this nasty shit at them and you're projecting your wounds onto them, what you think you about to get from the universe? You think you about to get a bunch of blessings, a bunch of stuff from the universe, a bunch of good things, a business, money, whatever, good sex? You think that's about to happen for you? Why? You're up here using negative energy. If you're working with, unless you know, on some other shit, why would you think that? Why would you feel like you should receive blessings from the universe if you're not even like, wait. People get jealous of me sometimes for being a virgin, but everyone was born a virgin and had the chance to be one unless they were molested. You're right. People find reasons to be jealous of people for the dumbest shit. Like, what does your virginity, what does your purity of your body have to do with the next person? They're mad because they gave their self away too soon to somebody who didn't deserve it. You understand what I'm saying? Anybody who has suffered at the end of jealousy or envy, you're a very special, powerful person. You are. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Do you guys know, for the 5 people that's in this chat, do y'all know how many times people have projected they shit on me? What I mean by projection, I mean that somebody telling you, okay, for instance, you're a good, strong person, but somebody telling you you're weak. You're not weak. That's that person that's weak. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, baby, please, beautiful Grace. Every time people spread hate, do it. Do it. You probably fine as hell, Hearts Virgo. You probably fine. Sure, I'm adjusting my wig. Y'all didn't see that. um, so I just I could have, okay, so one or two things, you guys. I could be in this energy where I'm like, I don't want to deal with nobody. I don't trust nobody. Fuck you, fuck them, fuck her, fuck him, fuck them all. Right? But instead, I just realized I have to transmute that energy. And coming on here and talking about this stuff, coming out here and talking about these kind of things, it really helps you guys. It helps humanity. It helps me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really, like, when that person out, for you guys that's just joining the live, I was talking about how I had a conversation with somebody some days ago, and they were telling me about a person who I was been knowing for 30 years or so. I'm been done with the person, about how they were hateful. They hated me. They were envious, and they were jealous of me. And for a split second, like one tear came down my eye, one tear, y'all. And then I kept it moving. Hell yeah, I am, Hearts Virgo. Heck yeah. So I know that this person is basically dead on the inside, because I'm the type of person, I ain't perfect. I'm far from perfect. I'm flaky. I act bipolar, I'm snappy, I'm not, I don't have, but none of these things I'm saying are like dark. Like I don't do dark things to people. I don't hurt people on purpose. It's just the way I am, you know? But if you know truly that you've never done anything to a person and they hate you and they're jealous and they envy of you, that don't never let nobody project onto you, because this person has went on Instagram. I mean, I'm sorry, on social media, and for months has smeared me and talked about how I was a bad friend and I was all these bad things. When this person had betrayed me, this person was a bad person, was bad to me. You know, it was never a time where I did this person wrong. But for a split second, when I was unhealed, this person was almost able to make me believe that I was foul to them, and I wasn't foul. I was a good friend. It's just that people want more from you than you're able to give, right? So like I'm a type of friend, like I'm gonna tell y'all this real fast. I'm gonna read the comments. I'm the type of friend, and I don't even have no friends like that. I have one female I talk to. I'm the type of person that you may call me. Like, let me call Kim. Kim, hey girl, I'm gonna call you back. I'm in the middle of doing something. And then you might not hear back from me from 3 days. It ain't got nothing to do with my bad intentions. Like, oh yeah, fuck that motherfucker. I don't want to talk to them anyway. It's just that I deal with things on a deeper level, and my life is always full of a bunch of stuff. Like I always got a lot going on. And I got a bad memory on top of that. Like that's real shit. That's real shit. Like I have a bad memory. So a lot of times I don't have no bad intentions of not calling somebody, but I know in my life I've had a lot of people in the past, excuse me, who expected me to drop everything I was doing, talk to them, deal with them, be up under them, you know, whatever they needed me from. And that's crazy to me. Yeah. Everything is a learned behavior, like good positive things, like for a person to transform, you know how much stuff they have to let go of. It's a lot. Like it's a lot. You have to like completely, a transformation is just what it is. You're transforming the things about you, and the older you are, the harder it can be, you know, because you set with that energy and those feelings and those emotions and that way of being for so long. So of course it's going to take longer for you to let go of that shit. That's right, Elise. If you don't give a clown a show, they can't act. Right. Right. Some people are so damaged inside, and I'm not definitely, going to say this to sound foul, but a lot of times it has, when a person wants attention badly, that means they didn't get it as a child a lot of times. Hi, smooth operator. Hi, Evelyn. It's because they didn't get a lot of attention as a child. They didn't get the type of attention they want. And that's how narcissists are made, you guys. I don't know if you guys knew that, but a narcissist is made because a narcissist is someone who feel like they are obligated to get certain things or behaviors or whatever from people, because those are the things they didn't get in their childhood. So if like okay, for instance, so like if a kid who was raised in a household where the parents worked a lot, they had a lot of siblings, and they didn't get a lot of one-on-one time, then they feel like they're obligated to get attention, like they demand attention. And that kind of is, it's like me a little bit before I woke up, of course. So it was like, oh yeah, I didn't get this attention from my mom and dad. They basically shoved me to the side. I didn't get the type of attention I feel like I needed. So then I'm going to be super demanding of my friends and my lovers and whoever else in my life for them to give me what I didn't have. That's how narcissists are created. I just learned that a few months ago. I just learned that a few months ago. Like, that's crazy. And if anybody can heal from anything, you know what I'm saying? Oh, really? And so it's so crazy. It's like, I'm a parent, I have two kids or whatever, and it's like now that I'm woke, I realize so many things about parents and like the things that we subject our children to when they're young is a thing. If they don't heal and they see no, you know what I'm saying, witness a lot of negative shit, then you know that shit is gonna perpetrate in their lives as adults, if that makes sense. You got to really just focus on you, and you really have to train. I'm telling you guys, the biggest thing is to train your mind. Be strong, be mentally strong. You have to be mentally fucking strong. Mind. I don't know. Okay, so Smooth Operator, and I don't know, a couple of you guys wasn't in the beginning when I was talking or whatever, but I was basically saying that, you know, because the title of the video is envy, jealousy, and hate or whatever. So I'm basically saying that, you know, a lot of times people are jealous because jealousy leads into envy, and envy leads into hate. Exactly, Hearts Virgo. So we all have been jealous on some level. I mean, you might not want to admit it, but we all have, you know, dealt with jealousy and experienced jealousy on some level. You know what I'm saying? So it's like being focused on what someone else has and, you know, putting energy into that person or that situation when that's the shit that we should be putting into ourselves. How about work on ourselves? If somebody starts a business, like, damn, this so started a business. I want a business. Well, goddamn it, work on it. Work on it. Or even if the person is close to you, then shoot them a message and say, you know, I want to start my own. Say you want to like make wigs or something like that. Find somebody who you know would, because everybody is not open to helping. That's just the truth. I mean, I'm just saying that's just how some people are, and that's okay. That's their prerogative. You know, but, you know, hit people up and say, hey, you know, I'm trying to start my own wig line. Do you have any tips for me? Don't specifically bombard them with a bunch of questions. How did you do this? How much was this? Don't do that. Just hit them up and be like, you know, I want to start. I'm in the process of starting. This is if you're genuine about doing this, not just being nosy. But I want to, you know, start my own business. I want to make wigs. I want to do that. Is there any way you can give me any tips for this? And the way you come at people is the way they're going to respond. So a lot of times if you come and you bombard people with a bunch of questions, they might be like, what the fuck? And they might, wait, no, I'm good. You know, But if you ask them a certain way, it's just the way you do things. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Trust me on that. Because she sees something in you, beautiful Grace, that she doesn't see in herself. Now, let's just say this. She might have certain qualities that you have. Let's just say hypothetically. She might have certain qualities, certain things you have, but she is not able to see them in herself. It's easier sometimes for people to see certain things in other people than they're able to see in themselves, if that makes sense. So a person may be like, damn, she's so beautiful and this and this and that. Well, baby, you're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You know, okay. You're beautiful. You know, don't think that you're not beautiful just because you can't see it in yourself. You are too. But you got to work on your self-love. Self-love, self-value, self-respect, self. You have to work on those. You have to, exactly, wherever you are. Listen, we're not all cookie cutters. We're not robots. We're not going to all look the same. Everybody has individual things about them that make them beautiful. And also, listen, your inner beauty is going to make you beautiful on the outside. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Smooth Operator. It's not about this. It's about your soul. And I know that sounds very cliche, but it's very true. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to care about your soul more than your looks. It's not important. I mean, you know, take care of yourself, be a woman, you know, pamper yourself, do all those things that women do. But at the end of the day, it's your soul and your inner beauty, right? For real. Because you ever see somebody who wasn't the most attractive, whether it was a man or a woman, but they were sexy as hell anyway because their inner beauty is what did it? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Your inner beauty is what shines out. That's why you be like, some people who are not that attractive, but they have all this confidence. That's because they love themselves. That's because they love themselves. Like, period. Yes, work on your self-love. Do your affirmations. Listen to music. Okay, let me tell you guys what I did to like really work on my self-love. So you know how they have love songs. I listen to a lot of R&B, y'all. Y'all know how old I am. I'm 39. So I listen to a lot of R&B and a lot of old songs and stuff like that. So when it's like love songs and things like that, what I do, it's like if it's a song where a man is singing about a woman or a woman is singing about a man, in my mind, thank you, beautiful Grace. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. What I do is I flip the song and I sing the song as if I'm singing to myself. Oh hell yeah. Like if you listen to subliminals at night or something like that, yeah, definitely. Yes, listen to music, but listen to the music, in other words, for you. Like if it's a love song with a man singing, um, okay, so like the other day I was listening to music, the song, the singer music, Teach Me How to Love. And I flipped it. Like in my mind, I flipped it so it's like I'm singing it to myself. Teach me how to love. That song, I start singing it to myself like that. So I would say exactly. Exactly. And do you know, like y'all, I get messages from like the universe of like songs that just pop in my head, like out the blue. And I'll be like, what the hell? And then I'll put the song on and then I'll instantly know why that song. I'm gonna start posting those for y'all. Cause I'm pretty sure with the people who genuinely watch my videos and who get stuff out of the things I talk about, I know those songs would resonate for you guys. They would. I'm thinking I'm gonna try to do it like in a community post or something like that. I'm gonna do it that way. Thank you, Hearts Virgo. Thank you. So, because it was just it'll help you. Like little things like that, we think that don't help us. Oh, trust me, it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you. It's gonna help you because at the end of the day, you guys, when it comes to women and men, because I'm gonna start talking to the men as well. So many of us are out here searching for love. I mean, that's the most powerful emotion. That's the strongest thing. That's the thing we have in common the most with people is love. We want to be loved. The majority of us want to be in a loving relationship. But to get to that place, I'm telling you, the best thing is to love yourself. I know I'm always saying it. It sounds very cliche at this point. Like, damn, Queen, you always talking about the same stuff because I know it works. If you guys had understood like the shift that happened for me when I started really truly loving myself, I didn't love myself. It might have came off sometimes that I was confident, but I wasn't confident. I really wasn't, you guys. Yes, you need wisdom. Exactly, beautiful Grace. Exactly. But see, that's the thing, Hearts Virgo. You're young, I'm sure. A lot of older people and a lot of people in general don't understand that concept, baby. So what they're doing is they're moving from person to person, can't stay in a relationship, can't have a healthy relationship, can't. Oh, you're beautiful, Hearts Virgo. You're beautiful. Almost, I don't always feel like a tear coming out. Like you seem very, very mature and very wise, Hearts Virgo. But I'm glad you found my channel, honey. How old are you, Elise? I love you guys so much. Like everybody who's in this chat, I just want to sing you guys. I love you guys so much. You don't like dating? Because you don't like wasting your time, huh, beautiful Grace? Like when you date, you like it's always that figure, like feeling like, damn, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to get stuck on this person. And then, that's a whole nother can of worms right there. Heart back to you. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Yes. I love you guys so much. I'm so glad I came on today. You guys have beautiful spirits. I notice a lot of people, for the most part. Oh, okay. What's wrong with that, Elise? Everybody who follows me and subscribe to my YouTube channel, you guys are part of my soul tribe. I don't know if you guys know that, but you guys are part of my soul tribe. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, of course, beautiful Grace. You're going to have to just set the intentions of attracting people to you that are on your same frequency. So then you won't have that feeling of like, damn, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to deal with this person because, You know what, at least it really might work because I mean, well, two things. An older guy could be just as foolish or more foolish than young guys, or he could be tired of the bullshit and he just want to settle down and want to have a lady that he can treat right and everything like that. We're gonna do a reading. I'm gonna go. Did you? I answered Brianna question. Brianna 1111. I don't know if y'all ever seen her in the chat before, and somebody else, and I gave them readings. If you email me a spiritual love guidance, let me see. Yeah, I did Brianna 1111 and Tarot TV. Yeah, you seem very mature and very wise. You might have an old soul. A lot of times people who are like that have old souls. Email me again, J07 at spiritual. Let me put my email address. How many of you guys want free readings? Like have a question you guys want answered? Is what bad, honey? Okay, I'm gonna have to go in my dining room because it's hot as hell in my room. I don't know if y'all be in my live a lot, but y'all know if y'all do, y'all can probably always hear me say it's hot as hell up in here. So I'm gonna have to go and move real fast. So I'm gonna just pull the laptop down a little bit, and then my son is in there with the video game. So I'm gonna have him turn down the TV, and then we're gonna get started on the live, okay? So give me a second. Do y'all hear what I just said? I'm gonna go in the room, but just give me a minute. I could leave the chat and come back, but I'm not gonna do that. Just give me a minute, okay?